Welcome to the second workshop of the Learn Initiative. In the first workshop, we had learned the concepts of importing assets, canvas, face tracking, and patch editor. I hope these concepts are clear with you now. Today, we'll be learning about the advanced filters and we'll also share with you the Spark AI policies before you finally submit your effects. I hope you make the most of this workshop and we look forward to your effect submission post the workshop. So, I would now invite Lakshit to take over. Welcome, Lakshit.
So, hello guys, I hope you all are doing great and I hope you all are excited for today's second workshop. I'm sorry. So, in the first workshop, we have, made some face filters where we are putting some mesh over our face. We have used some goggles, 3D goggles I have told you about. Today, we are going to make some filter that would be, that will be having some background changes. So, we will put some background in our filter. So, that's what we are going to make today. So, let me just show you what we are going to make today. So this is what we are going to make today. You can see there is one background over my image behind me. So this is what we are going to make today. And yeah, so let's start with the session. So I'm just sharing my screen right now. So let me share my screen. So hey Gopal, hey Gaurav, hey Shahil, hey, I will start today's session. So I hope my screen is visible to you all. So let's start today's session. So first I'll just open my Spark here. So if anyone wants to join me, so they can do along with me. Okay, so just open your Spark here and let's make some cool filters, guys. Okay, so open this. Okay, let's get the version right now. Yeah. So first of all, the first effect that we have created yesterday, the last filter that we have created, it is basically regarding putting some face filter or mesh. You can simply assume it, or like we have created some filter that was having. So if someone is attending this workshop first time, so guys, you definitely check out this first workshop that we have already took. That is basically a face filter where we have used some face meshes, some textures over our face, and some 3D goggles. So this is my face filter. So the best part for today is I am using two cameras, so I can see the simulation over my screen. So I'm using two camera, I can see the simulation. So yeah, I don't have to use this one. If I want to use this one, I can use this one too. Yeah, so this is it. So I'm going to tell you from the very sketch what we are going to make today, and I'll also tell you how to publish our filter today. Okay, so let's start with today's session. What I will do is just simply import all the assets first. Okay, this and this. So those who were new to the session, what we have done in last session is basically simple. We have created a face mesh. हमने एक face mesh लिया था, हमने उसे उस face mesh को एक material provide किया. I have already told you what this material looks like. So this material, just rename it to face. Paint this it. So for the today's workshop, I'll tell you how to make that filter. So this is what we have done in first session. So I'll make the advanced filter for today's session. I'm just giving a quick overview what we have done in the last session in 5 minutes. Then we'll start making our today's filter. Okay. So for the reference of those people who are attending this workshop first time, I'm making this filter. Okay. So this is what we have done in the last filter. I'm sorry. In the last workshop, we have just tried some, changing the colors of this to this. So let me put it red. So this is what we have done, or I'll just switch it to my screen. Then it looks something like this. We have used some 3D glasses, and along with it, we have used some face mesh filters and all these things. So that's what we have created in first workshop, using some, biryani examples and everything. So today, what we are going to make today is just try to put some background in. So right now, you can see a wooden background over my, wooden background over my screen. So I'll just change this. So what background looks like, it is simply the part of camera and the segmentation. You just have to deal with the segmentation thing when it comes to the background changing part. So first of all, what you have to do is you have to go to the camera, and let me just undock it. Okay, let me just put it over here. So if you can see if I'm just clicking on this camera, my viewport is being magnified, or you can just what you can say, my vision, that the projection that is being that is over going through the camera, it is being highlighted over here. This is viewport, guys. I have already told you about. So before starting for today's session, I just want to get a quick overview. If anyone has any doubts from previous session, so do let us know in the chat section. I'd be very happy to take up your doubts. Okay, if you have any doubts in previous session, you can just drop your doubts in the chat box. I'd be very happy to take up your doubts. So let's get started. So today we are going to deal with some camera text extraction segmentation thing. Now what you have to do, you have to just go to camera. आपको बस camera में जाना है. You have to click on you have to go to camera. That camera will be in your scene panel. Okay, the first panel in the top left corner of your screen, you can see the camera option. What you have to do is you have to just go into text extraction. Click on text section plus icon. A camera texture is being highlighted. You can see this camera texture will be in your textures. Okay, you can see this camera texture. Now what is the use of this camera texture? This camera texture will simply duplicate my face. Okay, so what it will do, वो मेरे face की copy बना देगा. So if so just learn through this. So this man is having, so let's just make it invisible first. So right now this guy, you can see his eyes, his color, his face color. So जो भी मेरे face उसको एक तरीके से duplicate करेगा. So what is this use of this camera texture? I'm today एक बहुत मस्त चीज बनाने वाले हैं. ठीक है, फर्स्ट आपको कैमरा में जाना है. कैमरा टेक्सचर को आपको इंपोर्ट करना है टेक्सचर्स में. Then what you have to do, let me just magnify it. Okay, so you can see it in a better size. Magnifier, where it is, yeah. So what you have to, let me just delete it again. You have to go to this camera panel, and as soon as you will click on this camera, you can see in the right hand side of the properties panel, just click on the texture extraction, and also click on the go to segmentation, click on the person. Now if you will, okay, so let's learn through this. जो हमने first of all जो camera texture extraction किया camera texture का, ये हमने क्यों किया? Because I want to copy my face. This is what I want to do. So where we will put some background, and वहाँ पे हम उस filter को आगे लेके आएंगे. ठीक है, this is what we are going to do. Now if we will see, if there is option that I'm going to person, hair and skin. Now what I want to segment. So segment so what inference you can take, it is just basically dividing. Segmentation just look like, so dividing your screen and your face texture. हम अपने फेस टेक्सचर को, जो हमारा फेस का टेक्सचर है, जो हमारे फेस का कलर है, जो हमारे फेस की अलाइनमेंट्स है, उसको डिवाइड करने वाले स्क्रीन में. सो इफ यू वांट टू only deal with the hairs, if you just want to color your hairs and use the background, then you just have to use the hair one. If you want to color your skin, and then you have to just, if you want to segment your skin and the background, then you have to click on. Right now I just want to deal with the person, so I'll just click on the person thing. So where is the magnifier? Yeah, I'll just, so if you will see, as soon as I just clicked on this camera thing, मैंने just जैसे इस पे मास्क, यहाँ पे आपके टेक्सचर में एक और टेक्सचर ऐड हो जाएगा, that is segmentation mask texture. One more segment will be that is this one. So now what you have to do, let me just pause it. So यहाँ पे एक बहुत अच्छा सा आपको अगर एक इसका यूज केस देखना है, like what is the use case of this, when we can say this camera texture, what is the use case of this camera texture, you can just simply put one rectangle. आप मैं जैसे आपको एक छोटा सा इसका यूज केस बताता हूँ कि इसका यूज केस क्या है. I just use it, fill width, fill height. Okay, now you can see, अगर मैंने rectangle extract किया तो it is just, my face is not being, it is hidden over the screen. मेरा जो face है वो hide हो चुका है. So why is this happening, and how we can just resolve this? So for that purpose I need these two textures. For इन दोनों purpose के लिए मुझे ये दो textures चाहिए, that is camera texture and segmentation texture. Now what this camera texture will do, let's see. So I'll just go to this camera. First I'll just rename it to BG. Okay, so first I'll just go to the BG and I'll add a material जो हमने कहा था कि what material looks like. So material is basically that chawal that we have. If you are preparing that biryani, I hope you remember that example that I've already told you about. If you are preparing a biryani, material is rice you are putting in, that is your material. Okay, I just simply put it BG. Now shader type I already told you about you have to just choose it to flat. Okay, if you are choosing, because I don't want any kind of reflection, and then what you have to do is just simply click on the texture में आपको camera texture choose करना है. And in the alpha you have to click on alpha. Now here you have to do segmentation. Now yeah, okay, let me just put it over. Now you can see my camera, okay, where it is. Okay, perfect. BG 100% relative, 100% this. So this is what we are going to make today. Okay, what I will do, I'll just try to हम आप इस बैकग्राउंड में कुछ चीजें ऐड करना चाहेंगे. नाउ इफ यू विल, सो लेट मी जस्ट शो यू वन थिंग. अगर हम इसे हाइड कर देते हैं, let me just first hide this thing. Okay, hide the pop glasses too. Now if I click on this canvas, now you can see what I was telling you about. So why we are using this camera texture distraction, this is why we are doing this. So हमने क्या किया, जो हमारा फेस का जो इनपुट है उसको हम कॉपी कर रहे हैं. Getting everyone, what we are doing with the that this thing. Okay, let me use my camera. Okay. So what we are trying to use, we are just trying to input. So by using this camera texture, and to do, we are just trying to copy that is on the screen. It is taking real time values. You can see real time values maybe change हो रही है वहाँ पे duplicacy. Now if you want to put some more duplicacy, आप एक duplicates अगर बनाना चाहते हैं, you can just simply create multiple duplicates of yours. So likewise, so this is also one more filter idea that you can create. It is totally up to your choice what you want to create. So it is just basically for the thought process, how you just can how you are thinking the creative side. आपको क्या filters बनानी है? It is like a clone filter also. If you are thinking like आप खुद करावट बना सकते हैं, just put your a little bit creativity. So this is the basically chronology behind it, behind the camera texture and the segmentation marks texture. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, right now I'll just delete everything. Okay, I'll just delete this, I'll just delete the pop glass itself, I'll just try to delete this. Yeah, now what I'm going to use is I'll just delete all the material itself. So I hope you all understand now what was the chronology behind the that camera texture and the segmentation texture. What it is doing, it is just copying the texture, it is just copying my face texture over my screen. Okay, that's what it is doing. Now first of all, what you have to do, you have to just click on the rectangle, and you have to you can see the rectangle over here. Now what I will do is I'll just just click on the fill width and fill height. Okay, why? Because if I won't be clicking it, now it is covering my entire screen. Now what I have to do, I have to just come up from behind the screen. Okay, अब मुझे बाहर आना है screen से. First of all, I'll just rename it to person. Okay, I'll just rename it to BG. Okay, I will do, I'll just click on the materials. Okay, and on the I'll just go to this material section, I'll just rename it to BG. I'll change the shader type to flat because I don't want any kind of reflection. Then I'll just click on texture, I'll choose camera texture, alpha I will choose segmentation texture. Now if you will see, okay, so let me just show you something. Okay, if I would be able to show you this thing today. Okay, yeah, perfect. Now it is visible to you all. I hope this is visible to you all. My screen is already there. Okay, so next thing what I'm gonna do, if anyone has any doubts, so do let me know in the chat, comment section. I'll be very happy. Next, what I will do it, I'll just click I'll just bring one more rectangle, and I'll just rename it to person. Simply I'll do this again, fill width, fill height. Okay. Next, what I will do, I'll click on the material. I create one more material. I'll rename it to, first of all, person. Now what I will do, I need some textures over here जो मैं अपनी background पे put करूँगा, जो मैं अपने background में use करने वाला हूँ. So let me just bring some textures. Okay, let's use this one. You can see I have already created this filter. So what I will do, I'll just click on the person icon and I'll choose this one texture. So first time bubble. Okay, so I'll use camera texture. Yeah, it's visible. I hope everything is visible to you all. Click on the alpha. Click on the yeah. So what I will do, I'll just I hope my screen is visible to you all. What I will do, I'll just click on this alpha button and I'll click on segmentation mask texture. So now you can see if I'm using the segmentation mask texture, it is just trying to create, what you can say. Yeah, simple. So what you have to do, you have to just put, first of all, what you have to do is just simply go to your camera option. Okay, then what you have to do, you have to just choose the person option first and use the person. Your camera texture should be there. Your, this one, your that background you will be using. Okay. The background texture you will be using, you have to just keep this in your mind. Now what I have to do is just put my goggles over here. Where is my face mesh? I'll just do face mesh. Okay, over here. So suppose what I'm going to do now, so I'm just going to simply, put that background texture to my screen. Now how I'm going to do, first I'm going to use face mesh so that, this one pop texture. So I'll just drag and drop this into here. Again, I will do the face mesh thing. Tool, it is visible. Okay. Now what I will do simply is just, go to the face mesh, create another material, click on new material. I'll just rename it to, I'll just choose the texture that I want to use. Yeah. I hope this is visible to you all. Yeah. Perfect. So now what I will do is just click on this pop glass filter. I'll just extract it over here. Okay. Simply it is being extracted now. Now what I will do, I'll just try to put in the face tracker. Now it is just tracking my face. Yeah. It's tracking my face. Now I'll go to pop glass material. The material I'll be using for this. Plus icon. Now you can see this one. So now what you have to do is just, जो हमने person वाला हमारा बनाया हुआ था, for the canvas paper that we have to use, we have to just simply put on the, the background thing. We have to just put on the, yeah, this one. What you have to do is just simply put on the background, the background that you have to change in the first bubble thing that we are using now here. So first of all, go to person. Yes, person is here. Go to person, camera texture. alpha is in back mode. Where is my alpha? Here is my alpha. I'll just choose it to segmentation. Yeah. So if you will closely look at this, what is it's doing? It's just simply creating another layer over my screen. Now, if as soon as I click on this background, you can see जो मेरी उस फिल्टर के पीछे की जो स्क्रीन है, I'll just change the view. If I'll just click on the top view, you can see this is your front layer that you have created. Okay, and this is your background. So how it is doing now? So it will simply, what it will do, it will just uh, yeah. So this is what it will do. Like if I'll just click on it and BG, the material as BG. Yeah. So you can see as soon as I'm moving my head, this is also moving because it is on 3D model, and the screen that is over here. So you can see this one. This is the background image that we have created. Getting my point? This is the background. So you can see, yeah, this one. If you want to do this thing also. So this is basically totally, I just want to create an inference about you. If anyone has any doubt till here, so just do let me know in the comment section. I'll be very happy. Okay. So anyone has any doubts till here? Anyone, guys? Now what we will do is, okay, let's put this over here. Yeah, perfect.
Hi everyone. There's some technical issue. Lakshit will be joining in next 2 minutes. Sorry for the inconvenience. Meanwhile, if anyone has any questions, you can post your queries in the chat. Lakshit will be happy to answer your queries. If you have any doubts, any queries, you are stuck anywhere, you can post it on the comment section and we'll be happy to answer.
Okay, I'm really sorry for the screen, guys. There is some technical issue from my end. So let me just quickly reshare my screen. So yeah. I'm sorry, Saurabh, Gaurav, Roshan, Ayush, Katam. So I was telling you about this thing. So let me just remove everything again. So what we were doing. So this is where Let me just. Where is my material? This. Let me just face tracker. Visible, face mesh, invisible. So what I was trying to tell you, I'm sorry for the glitch. So what I'm trying to tell you is, for the today's filter that you have to create, first of all, you have to create one material. Okay, let me just remove it also. So first of all, what you have to do is just create a material named background. So material named background. So now the same thing that we have already told you about is change the shader type to flat, texture augmentation, texture to camera texture. That have already what are the uses of camera texture, because it is just it is just taking the input from your face, and it is copying that face and putting into the screen. So this is what it is doing. So and the choose this texture to segmentation texture. Okay, now what you have to do is just choose one. We need a rectangle for our purpose for putting the background purpose. We need a rectangle. So we will just here is the canvas. So canvas is already inbuilt with the rectangle. Either you can what you can do it just directly type over the rectangle, or you can, and the canvas will be inbuilt here for you. Or otherwise, you can just first bring the canvas, then you can just first secondly write the canvas fill. Now what you have to do is just create one rectangle. You can see this rectangle over here. Now what I will do, I just also need one more rectangle for my face that will extract my face. So I'll just simply duplicate it. I'll just rename it to I'll just rename this to person. I'll go to this. I'll just make the size to fill width, fill height, and I'll go to this. I'll just make this one also to fill width, fill height. Now you can't see me. Now what you have to do is just go to person icon and choose the back material. Now you can see the my face has been traced over here. If I'll just try to so if I'll just try to you can see over here. So what this is creating, it is just taking my input from my face and just putting my face into the screen. So this is it's doing now. So I'll just so this is it, the background thing it is doing. Now what you have to do is just simply go to material, create another material for for purpose of the background. So what background texture? So background texture, what will be the background texture? The photo, the the bg image. So I'll just rename it to bg image. So what I will do, I'll just simply drag and drop one image to my screen. What we can put in our background. So let's put this in our background. Okay, this is a gif, so let's put this one in the background. Perfect. So now you can see, if I'll go to person thing and I'll just if I'll just go to bg image that I have used, and I'll just change it to flat and simply, okay, my screen is visible to you all, I hope. Yeah, perfect. So I'll just choose the this one. See how simple is that? You can create a bg. If you want to change this one, you can choose this one also. So this is as simple as you can see in your screen. Now if you want to play some more with it, now I just want the texture over my screen. I'll just make the visible button. I'll just click on the pop glass thing that I was using. I'll just make it visible. I'll just go to face mesh. I'll just make it visible. Let's go to this and go to this pop glass material, glass model, and I'll just make it visible to you. Now you can see this is visible, and the face mesh that you will be using, this is also visible to you, and the background is also changing. Now you can also, what you can do is just click on this, simply. So this is totally up to you how you want to render past those things. And if you don't want to do this, if you want to use a static image or whatever you want to do, is just click on any image that you want to put in your background. So I hope the concept I tried to tell you today is the basic when it comes to the class camera texture and what it looks like. So let me just quickly open my paint so that I can tell you in the better sense though what we have done today. So we have done a simple basic thing. So this is my screen, and suppose this is me. So what I have done, I have just simply copied this one, and I've just copied this one, and yeah, and I just try to recreate this. I'm sorry, it is not obvious. Obviously, it is. I'm just trying to recreate this one, so that that layer that was already behind the screen, that should be changed. So this is what we are going trying to do in this filter, background changing filter. Now you have multiple options, like if you can so let me just use this one because the simulation is taking time. So you can just put some more canvases over here. You can, if you want to choose rectangle, and you want to use this one also as a person, and just put in fill width, fill height. Okay, and you can just make a material for this one, and just no, not this one. So now if you want to reduce the size 0.5, another u. So this is how you can create your filter using okay, let me do this. This is how you can create multiple textures, and you can just copy and these things, and just play around all these Spark filters and everything. So if anyone has any doubts, so we are done for today's filter. If anyone has any doubts, so do let me know in the chat section. Otherwise, or you can duplicate it as many as times you can, as many as times you can. Just make sure if I'll just click on this, this. So make a duplicate of yourself in as many as time you can. So now what you have to do, basically multiple folks were asking is in the previous section about the uh, you know uh, test on a device and the how to publish their filter. So first of all, for publishing your filter, you have to prepare a demo video that I have already showed you that demo video in the starting of the section session. So how this is the most important part of the today's session. So what I'm going to tell you today is, first of all, you have to go to this test on a device icon, and you have to select experience. So what does the experience mean? Experience simply means you have to where you want to run your filter. अगर आपको अपने यूज कराना है, आपको अपने फिल्टर को इंस्टाग्राम पे यूज कराना है, आपने अपने फिल्टर को see you can see the options here. If you want to run your filter on Instagram, on Facebook, wherever you want. If you don't want to run your filter on Facebook, and you can just simply untick this button and click on add experience. If you want a video calling experience, like Instagram and the Facebook also allows you to do video call. If you don't want to video call, then just simply go with the flow. Simply, as simple as that. Then click on the send icon. So if you will click on the send icon, you can see. So it will just send a notification to your. So you have to first of all log into SparkAir Hub. So what SparkAir Hub looks like, so go to SparkAir Studio and log in through your Facebook account and link your Facebook account to your Instagram account. So right now you can see. So if you can see, my SparkAir Hub is already connected to my Facebook account. So if I'll show you this one, so it is just opening my Facebook account. Okay, you can see this one. This is Lakshit Pant. It is already connected to my Facebook account. Or you can just simply connect it to your Instagram account itself. Okay, so just connect your Instagram. You can see the test link is over here. So I'll just send the test link. You can just try this filter out. So click on this link, guys. Just check it out how it is going. So you can just check it out yourself too. Just click on this and just see what we have created today. So this is the link that will tell you what we have created today. So you can just check it the right time simulation tool. So I'll just okay, yeah. So this is what we have created today. So simply a background filter that you can make using Spark here, Hub, using some texture extraction and all these things. Now after sending a testing, so why testing is so important for you? Because you have to, what you have to do is record a video. So just send your test link to your Instagram, record that video, download it, and where you will use that video. So simply click on this publish icon. So click on this publish icon and click on the publish new effect. Ignore everything whatever you. And one more thing you have to keep in your mind, अगर आपको यहाँ पे file size requirements is not matching दिखा रहा है, then you have to, then there should be something which is taking, which is more than 20 MB. So you have to keep everything under 20 MB. I have already told you in the first session that your file size should be everything. Like if you are using a 3D filter, 3D model or everything, then it should be under 15 MB. It should not exceed under 50 MB, because then the Spark or filter you can't export it. Okay. So now what you have to do is, my file size requirements are meeting, my capabilities are meeting. So I'll just click on this upload icon. Okay. Now it will just start uploading. So let's upload it together. So what I will start uploading and just complete in bit of seconds. And as soon as वो upload खत्म हो जाएगा, then what it will do is just it will directly open a Spark Hub to you. So Spark Hub, it will open for you, and as soon as the uploading finishes overhead, you can see, you can just close this one, and you can just simply Spark Hub is basically open for you. Now in this Spark Hub, what you have to do first, give your unique name filter. So what you want to create? IIIT. I'm not going to publish this filter, but I'm just giving a reference to you. This is you have to give a unique name to your filter. Next, what you have to do, you have where you want to, here you can also edit your sharing experience. If you want to also share it to the Facebook guys, you can also share it to the Facebook. But if you don't want to share, then you can just share it, just limit it to the Instagram also. Then the next thing, you can just, for whom you are creating this filter. So suppose if you are creating the filter for any company, then you won't be publishing it to using it public. You won't be making it public. Then you have to use it the link only. So जिस आदमी को, जिस person को आप अपने Facebook Spark filter के link भेजेंगे, only that people will be able to access your filter. So right now we will be using the public filter. Now who is owner? So I am the owner. Obviously I am the owner. So I'll just click on, I'll just choose this one. Now what you have to do is just simply choose 4 categories. You can choose more than 4 categories also, but you have to choose, my unique, this is, so there is a sudden error in my browser. So I'll just rename it to anything. So yeah, you can Anutha, word or you can use Dikhawad, selfie, or love, because we have used something around our background. We have used a love filter also. So it is totally up to what categories you are using. These categories and your filter, agar aapko, and the last thing is keyword. So what keyword will help you? Keyword will help you in the SEO thing. So can we delay different videos? Like in this one we duplicated it, but we can we delay different videos? So what child, what you are asking, like can we delay different videos? Like I'm not sure what you are asking. Like, okay, you are saying delay different. So yeah, so that is a bit advanced feature of Spark here. So right now, as you have seen, I'm just duplicating I'm just taking my face and I'm duplicating it. But if you want to put some, if you want to, okay, so let's go it like this. अगर आपको अपने local drive से कुछ चीज video वहाँ पे upload करनी है, then you have to use the patch editor for that. So there are some more that falls in the advanced capability. So I'll just, right now I wonder you won't be using that as of now, because that is something advanced capabilities, and I'll suggest you to try this out right now. Try some basic filters, then jump off to this section. Definitely you must have seen आपने कई सारे filters ऐसे दिखे होंगे जिसमें आपको local drive से कुछ अपनी photos, कोई videos, कुछ भी ऐसे extract कर सकते हैं. So you can just put it, duplicate it. The concept is same. You just have to duplicate. And remember this: if you are duplicating a video or a GIF, then you have to use the animation sequence. So yeah, it is just a bit of an advanced topic. Let me show you what we have done. So as you have asked this question, so this is something cool thing. So let me just open one filter that I have created. So I have created Spark AR, Spark AR. So this, okay, here it is. No, this is not the thing. So I'm not sure, guys, where is my filter right now. Okay. Okay, I'll just open it from here. Open recent emojis project now. Okay, this one you can see. So right now the image that we are using, background image that we are using, that is static. जो हम background image use करते हैं वो static थी, but you can see here the background image is the video. It is like a GIF. There is an animation sequence in the background, right? Likewise, you can just recreate anything anytime. This is totally up to your creativity what you want to create. But that is something that falls under. It is not advanced like, but it is more kind of an advanced thing. So we were just creating this filter. Let me show you what I was creating. So if you will smile, the heart will pop up like this. So this is what this was the filter that I was creating. So this is, I'll tell you how to create this filter somewhere in later on some sessions if we'll be doing some more sessions in the future. So just try out these things simply. I was just telling about the SparkR hub. So just choose the category. The reason I told you the test link to generate the test link and record your video, because you have to shoot your video over here. You can either you can just record it from here, but it doesn't, your phone doesn't suppose the requirements. So just click on this, upload it from the local drive. The record a video, send it to your laptop, your systems, then upload it from your local drive. That's it. Okay, upload it from your local drive and you're done with it. Then just if we'll choose this, you have to add a thumbnail also, like so icon that you will be. So suppose if you are using this one icon, so yeah. So while you will just scroll down in on Instagram, you can see the icon over there. So then what you have to just simply fill out, then click on the submit icon. And as soon as you will click on the submit icon, right now I can't submit publish because this is filter that I have not renamed and I don't have a demo video for this. So that's why I am not submitting this filter. So if you will just go to this screen, if your filter gets published, so you can see something like this. You can see quick insights and visibility and everything over here. Now it is public and there is everything over here you can see. But if it will take something around to somewhere some to review Facebook to of all these filters, because Facebook reviews all these filters, so that there are multiple policies of Facebook that you can't use some hatred speech, you can't use some intimate photos, or you can't some intimate content, or all these things you can't use in your SparkR filter. तो आप ये कोई भी चीज अपने SparkR filter में use नहीं कर सकते. तो उसके लिए Facebook approximate 5 hours, or sometimes it takes 24 hours, or sometimes it takes, or sometimes it also takes more than 5 days itself. But you have just to keep patience, be patient, and try to create some Instagram filters. Try to bring your imagination into reality. Try to be more creative, and you are done with the creating these filters. So this was pretty much about today's session. If anyone has any doubts, we have a Facebook group. If you can share, so you can share the Facebook group link over here in the chat section. It would be very easier for them. And if you want to connect with us, then you can just drop your queries over the Facebook, or otherwise you can just go to LinkedIn. I'd be very happy to take up your doubts over LinkedIn, or Facebook, everywhere, wherever you want. Okay. So this was pretty much about today's session. If anyone has any doubt, just do let me know in the comment section. Yeah. So this is the Facebook link that you have to check it out. So join. There are multiple experts over there. So you just have to go to your okay. So you just have to drop your queries over there, and you are done with it. Okay. That's it. So and next is the form submission link. So you have to, as I have already told you, how to publish your filter. So you just publish your filter. Okay, cool. So publish your filter. and this is there are some fields that you have to fill like owner ID, effect ID. So let me tell you how to fill. Okay. So let me tell you how you can get all these owner ID and effect ID. Spark your Studio. So as soon as your filter gets approved, जैसे ही आपका filter जो है आप publish. So what are the process? First you will create the filter. So let me just write the process. First you will create the filter. Then you will just add the demo. Okay. Generate the test link. Then what you will do? Record a video, and remember this, guys. The video that you will be recording, that should not be more than 10 seconds. 15 seconds is preferred, but you should not exceed it over 10 seconds. 10 seconds is maximum, according to me. That's what according to my experience, 10 seconds is maximum. Okay. Record a demo video of 10 seconds. Then what you have to do? Publish. The required fields. And at last, wait for the review approval. So I have just written down all these. You can just screenshot this or anything, whatever you want to do. You can just do this. So simply just screenshot these things. These are the steps that you have to follow. Now the next thing that I was telling you about, there are some fields over there. But so how you can get your owner ID, how you can get the effect ID. So if you will just go to your Spark filter. So if you can see your Spark filter something like this. So if you will click on the Spark filter, and you can see. So by share it button, you can see this one link. This is your effect ID. This is your effect URL that we are going to use to check your filter. So we will be checking your filter like what you have created. So this link from here, and this is the public link that you will be getting, and this will be only visible to you after you will after your effect get approved. Now you can see the copy effect ID, copy owner ID over here. Just आपको ये तब तक नहीं मिलेगी इफेक्ट आईडी ओनर आईडी जब तक आपका इफेक्ट अप्रूव नहीं हो जाता. As soon as your effect gets approved, you will be copy effect ID. You can see something like this number. You can see something like this number, and if you go to this owner ID is same for every filter. Okay, you can see this owner ID itself. So just try to fill. I hope everything is clear now. How to get effect ID, how to get the Instagram effect link. So if anyone has any doubts now, you can just let me know in the comment section. Otherwise, we can just wrap up today's session. Anyone has any doubts, guys? So how many folks were listening? Like Gautam, Sahil, Kartike, Ayush, Snehal, anyone, Ankit. So if anyone has any doubts, so just let me know, and just try to create more and more filters and try to push yourself. It is learning something. It's all about the hands-on experience and try everything out there. It is very simple. As many as times you will try, you will just make different types of things. जितने टाइम आप चीजें ट्राई करते रहेंगे उतनी नई नई चीज आपको पता चलती रहेंगी, उतना ज्यादा आप लर्न करेंगे. सो दैट इज ऑल अबाउट. नो डाउट्स. परफेक्ट. Cool. Perfect. And I'd be very happy to future.
Thank you, Lakshit, for a wonderful session, and thank you everyone for joining us today. I hope you have learned something. I hope you will be able to create your AR effects. So submit your AR effects in the submission form shared in the comment section. We'll be happy to have a look on your creativity.
Yeah, and
Thank you.
do remember to tag us also, the Reskill official and me in the Instagram. If you are creating any filter, if your filter get published, so do tag us so that we can evangelize your filter itself.
You can
So
share
thank you,
your AR
guys.
effects in the Facebook group.
Yeah, definitely. So this is the Facebook group where you can share your AR effects. We'd be very happy to try out your filters that you have been creating. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you, Kartikeya. Thank you, Aishi. Thank you, Dyson. Hello. Yeah. Thank you, Kartikeya. Bye bye.
Thank you. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.